Good morning and welcome to all BSc students in online lecture series of fishery science, one of the important optional subject. And in this fishery science, one of the important optional subject for first year, second year and third year. In this optional subject, we have seen detail about the fish and fisheries, about the aquaculture and aquaculture techniques, about the disease and disease management in aquatic animals or the fishes. Various aspects which is to be we have seen already. In few aspects we have seen different points related to the fish and fisheries management. Now, in this article, in this part, we have discussed hatcheries and their management. Hatcheries and their management, this is the important unit, important aspect, better way for our studies to first year, second year or third year, or it is also related to studies in zoology also. Hatcheries and their management. Hatcheries and their management, these are to be again for our convenience. It is to be study, structure, principle, working and various construction of these hatcheries and their management. All these points, these are to be studied, all these aspects, these are to be studied, hence it is called as hatcheries and management. What is the structure of that hatchery? How this hatchery these are to be prepared? Which are the components these are to be used for the manufacture of these hatcheries? Then how this hatchery these are to be working? What is the principle? And what is the management? How these are to be management? These are to be done. In this unit, we have studied all hatcheries, that may be Chinese hatcheries, that may be bean hatchery, glass jar hatchery, Dwedi hatchery, D81 model hatchery, or any varieties of hatcheries which is to be used for the fish culture, for the fish farmer. In this unit, one by one, their structure, principle, their working and management operation, all these aspects, these are to be we have see. It is to be for our syllabus for first year. In some universities it is to be placed in second year, or in some university it is to be placed in third year. That's why hatcheries and their management, or it is one of the optional subject of zoology. It is also studied fish and fisheries hatcheries. Now first part we have seen, that is hatching happa. In this hatcheries management we have seen the first hatching happa, structure and management of this hatching happa. Double cloth hatching happa. Double cloth hatching happa is extensively used. The happa is double walled and is fixed in the water by poles in all four corners. Four poles these are to be tied with the help of ropes, with the help of threads, and this happa these are to be double walled. Happa is nothing but that is all four sides, four corners, a cloth or a mosquito nets these are to be tied, and with tying these mosquito net or cloth form a happa like structure, form a square like structure, rectangular like structure, which is either single walled or either it is to be double walled. Double cloth hatching happa is extensively used. The happa is double walled and is fixed in water poles. It consists of an outer happa made up of either thin or coarse muslin cloths. This happa, these are to be consist of two types, two parts, either outer part and the inner part. Outer part or the outer happa, which is made up of either thin or coarse muslin cloths, and inner happa made up of round mesh mosquito netting cloths. Inner happa is to be made up of, that is round mesh mosquito netting cloth, and outer happa these are to be made up of, that is the thin muslin cloths, thin or muslin cloths material these are to be used to prepare the hapa. The standard size of outer and inner hatching hapa. The standard size of outer and inner hatching hapa is 2 into 1 into 1 meter. What is the standard size? 2 meter length, 1 meter width and 1 meter height. 2 into 2 into 1 meter. That is, this is the standard size of the hapa. And 1.75 meter into 0.75 meter into 9.9 meter respectively. 0.9 meter respectively. These hapas are laid out in a series. These hapas, these are to be laid out. These hapas, these are to be tied in a series. Or these hapas, these are to be tied in a single hapa. It is to be tied in a single hapa in a sufficient depth of water, in a sufficient height of water, or fair water. These are to be calm, quiet and a good quality, good dependable water. In such water, these hapa, these are to be tied. This hapa, these are to be hanging. The depth of water in the hapa, depth of the water in the inner hapa varies around 30 centimeter. The depth of the inner hapa is to be varies, and it is to be how much? It is to be varies around 30 centimeter depth is to be present. The number of eggs put for these hapa for hatching, number of eggs which is to be put in this hapa for hatching, these eggs, these are to be normally 75,000 to 1 lakh eggs per one hapa. How much number of eggs, how much quantity of eggs these are to be kept inside the hapa? Number of eggs which is to be keeping, number of eggs which is to be putting in hapa for hatching for development, उबवण्यासाठी किंवा उगवण्यासाठी आपण त्याला म्हणतो. किती अंडे ठेवायचे वन हापामध्ये? नियर अबाउट 75,000 टू 1 lakh एग्स. जवळपास 75 ते 1 लाख एग्स ह्या हापामध्ये काय करायचे? ठेवून द्यायचे, किंवा इट इज टू बी यूज फॉर हॅचिंग फॉर इन्क्युबेशन पर 75,000 to 1 lakh eggs per one hapa, and they are spread uniformly. The eggs, these are to be spread uniformly throughout the hapa. These are to be never spread one side more, another side less, another side completely absent. एका साईडनं जास्त, एका साईडनं कमी, काही ठिकाणी नकोच असं नाही. These eggs, these are to be spread uniformly in the hapa. Means what happen? All eggs can be fertilized, all eggs can be hatched, and sufficient and good quality oxygen, water, these are to be available when these eggs, these are to be uniformly spread on a hapa. When the hatching is complete, the inner hatching hapa is removed along with eggs, cells and the spoiled eggs. Inner hapa is to be removed, because in this inner hapa eggs, these are to present, and these eggs, all eggs, these are to be hatched. It is never possible. In these eggs, near about 90% or 95% egg, these are to be hatched, and 5% egg, these are to be not hatching, these are to be not fertilized, these are to be not formed, not break down, spawn is to be not produced. The reason is to be behind different. Reason is to be behind eggs is to be not fertilized, eggs is to be not mature, not ovum, or the egg is to be formed completely. Any one condition or suitable environmental condition is to be not available. Due to this reason, 5 to 10% egg, these are to be not hatched. When hatching is to be complete, the inner hatching hapa is to be removed along with the egg cells, and the spoiled egg, these are to be liberated out. Spoiled egg, these are to be thrown out. The hatchlings from the eggs, those spawn seed, these are to be. या अंड्यापासून जे काही सीड बाहेर येतं, जे काही स्पॉन बाहेर येतात किंवा सीडलिंग बाहेर येतं, ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये काय म्हणतो? हॅचलिंग किंवा मच्छजिरे. हॅचलिंग किंवा मच्छजिरे. द सीड हॅचलिंग इन द आउटर हापा आर केप्ट फॉर ए पिरियड ऑफ 48 hours. Hatchlings in a outer hapa, these are to be kept up to how many period? Up to 48 hours till the yolk sacs is to be absorbed. When eggs, these are to be broken down, and spawn or hatchling, these are to be produced. In these spawn or hatchling, egg is to be broken down, sac is to be present, that is the yolk sac. it is the reserve of food material. When larva with yolk sac, it is called as a, that is yolk sac larva, called as yolk sac larva. When yolk sac these are to be present, when yolk sac these are to be completely present in hatchling, but after 2 to 3 days these yolk sac these are to be absorbed by larva as a reserve of food material, and when this yolk sac these are to be completely absorbed, then these hatchling these are to be transferred from hatching ponds into the nursery ponds or the other ponds. See, this is the figure. This is the figure. This is the double walled hapa. This is the double walled hapa. What is the structure in this hapa? See, these are the bamboo poles. 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 To these bamboo poles, these are the threads. These are the threads. Remember, these threads, these are the green color. These are the threads. These are the threads. These are the threads. These threads, these are to be tied. Means with green threads, these hapa, these are to be tied to the four corners. To the four corners by bamboo poles to a threads. These threads, these are strong, durable, not easily broken down, not easily cut down. Not easily cut down. This is the outer hapa and inner hapa. Inner hapa for eggs, mass of the inner hapa is to be 2.0 to 5.5 mm. या इन्नर हापाची साईज काय आहे 2 mm ते 5.5 mm मिलीमीटर. mm म्हणजे मिलीमीटर. And outer hapa mesh size is to be near about 0.5 mm. Means inner mesh size of the hapa is to be larger and outer mesh size of hapa is to be smaller. Why such condition? Because no any predators, no any enemies, no any foreign material, it can be enter inside the inner hapa and damage the eggs. Inner hapa and damage the egg. मधल्या एग्सला नुकसान पोहोचू नये, मधल्या एग्सला इजा पोहोचू नये किंवा काही त्याची नुकसान होऊ नये म्हणून आउटर हापाचा नेट वेबिंग कसं आहे बारीक आहे आणि इन्नर हापाचं नेट वेबिंग कसं आहे मोठं आहे. कशासाठी? बाहेरून काही मध्ये जाऊ नये किंवा मधून काही बाहेर येऊ नये. टू अलाउड, डू नॉट एंटर इनसाइड द हापा, डू नॉट लीव आउटसाइड द हापा. दॅट्स वाय दीज हापाज, these are to be tied by outer hapa and inner hapa, which is to be seen, and these hapa, these are to be useful for the hatching purpose. Floating hapa, again hapa, these are to be floating in a water surface. The floating hapa is an improvement over the conventional hapa. The floating hapa is an improvement over the conventional hapa. This hatching hapa, floating hatching hapa, is designed to cope up with the rise and fall in the water level in the reservoirs and bunds. Means these floating hapa, these are to be designed according to the ponds, according to the bunds, according to the reservoirs, cope up with means suitable condition, cope up with rise and fall in water level according to these condition. These hapa, it can be fixed easily even in areas with rocky bottom where bamboo hapas cannot be fixed. It can be fixed easily by rock stones. It can be easily fixed by any obstacle. Not only bamboo poles, these are to be suitable. Not only bamboo pole, these are to be sufficient. But sometimes, some occasions, these threads, these are also tied with rocks or the stones, which is to be hard substratum and attaching these part. In larger reservoirs, hapas can be fixed in a deeper areas, and due to wave action, a mild water current passes through the hapa, which helps in better exchange of water, and this exchange of water for good aeration, for better aeration, and in these larger reservoirs, in large reservoirs, hapas can be fixed in deeper areas, and due to wave action, a mild water current passes through the hapa, which helps in better exchange of water and aeration, and when this aeration and exchange of water these are to be done in this hapa, then this is to be best for the fish seed which is to be present inside the hapa. This hapa is mounted on the frames. This hapa is mounted on the frames which are made by joining polythene, or these are to be made by joining polythene or aluminum pipes. Means this hapa is to be monitored. This hapa is to be on a frames which are made by joining polythene or made by aluminum pipes. Floats are added. Floats are added to facilitate floating. Floats are added to facilitate floating. The hapa is tied by a long cord to some fixed object. The hapa is tied by a long cord to some fixed object so that it is not carried away by current. Means those floats, those hapas, these floats are added to facilitate floating. The hapa is tied by a long cord to some fixed object so that it is not carried away by currents, and this hapa these are to be good for the hatching condition. It is good for hatching the eggs which is to present. The eggs which is to be kept inside this hapa, these are to be hatched in a good quantity and in a good manner. The frame of floating hapa. The frame of floating hapa. Floating hatching hapa is 2.1 meter long, 1.1 meter wide, and height is to be 1.2 meter. Means this hapa frame floating, these hapa frame floating, these are to be 2.1 meter long, 1.1 meter wide, and 1.2 meter wide. The size of outer hatching hapa and inner hatching hapa. The size of outer hatching hapa and inner hatching hapa is 2 into 1 into 1 meter, or 1.75 into 0.75 into 0.9 meter, and this size is to be ideal size. It is to be collapsible and can be assembled very easily. This hapa these are to be prepared by cloth hapa. These are to be collapsible. These are to be easily collapsed. These are to be easily removed from the water and easily operate in the water, and it can be assembled easily within 5 minutes. It can be removed and it can be assembled, and when within short time it is operation and assembling is to be done, then it is to be useful. Number of eggs stocked in each hapa is near about 75,000 to 1 lakh eggs, depending upon the climatic conditions and availability of egg, and which fish's egg we can hatching kept inside this hapa. This hatching hapa these are to be important. Survival date of spawn is reported. Survival date of spawn is to be reported in the range between 56 to 60%. Means this hapa these are to be essential. But suppose this hapa these are to be broken down. Some enemies these are to be damaged this hapa. Some predatory animal these are to be damaged this hapa. Then within short period, within short time, this hapa these are to be mending, or it can be replaced by new cloths, new muslin cloths, or the new hapa, because eggs these are to be minute, small. Maintenance of this hapa these are to be essential. Every day to check the conditions of inner hapa, every day to check the conditions of the outer hapa is essential, because it is to be delicate and it is to be important, and these are to be most used. That's why this hapa these are to be checked, these are to be continued. This management of hapa is to be essential. Those are the damaged part, those are the waste part. These part these are to be removed and new part these are to be added. Means mending is to be essential, repairing is essential daily, and it is to be seen that carefully those eggs these are to present in the hapa. These eggs these are to be hatched. These are to do not flow away with water current. These are to do not drift away with water current. This management, this maintenance of this hapa, these are the essential part for the hatching conditions, and hence hatching hapa, not only the operation of hapa is to be essential, operation is to be done, but management, maintenance of this hapa up to the spawn production, and after spawn production 2 to 3 days these are to be maintaining, these are to be kept. See in the figure, in this figure all these are the eggs, these are the fertilized egg, these are the fertilized eggs. When these eggs, these are to be keep inside the happa. These eggs, these are to be hatched within 2 to 3 days, and after hatching, spawn these are to produce, hatchling these are to produce. This hatchling, then these are to be transferred from hatching happa to the nursery pond. This is the first part of the our hatcheries and its management. Hence, this is the hatching happa and its management. Up to here, any problem, any difficulty, please ask. In next part, we have see the next article. Thank you, all of you.